What an absolutely gorgeous day. Look at the clouds and the sky as we are going shopping. Welcome back, everybody. It's been a while since we've done one of these thrift store visits, and I'm hoping, since Halloween is just past, it's been a couple of weeks now, that maybe some people have started donating their old Halloween products that they don't want to store this year. So let's hope we have some good luck and head on in and see. As I said, it's only a few weeks past Halloween, but that also means it's a few weeks toward Christmas. The store was actually quite packed with shoppers, and it's pretty packed with merchandise as well. I like these little green glasses. That would work really well with like a little witch theme. If only I had those last year for my display. So look at all the stuff here on the bottom of the shelf. It's just like all strewn about. Usually I get comments on these Goodwill walkthroughs that we have some of the most organized Goodwills they've ever seen, but definitely not anymore. I will say, though, that the prices that we're taking a look at are much more affordable than they have been, like $1.99 really, for this cool dead stop sign. I haven't seen that before. I really like it, but I really like that dollar price point, which we're going to find a lot. Maybe it's because they have this huge amount of merchandise. It seemed like last year the prices were getting outrageous. But again, maybe that's because mid-season there's not a lot of merchandise and they don't need to get rid of it all like they do with all of this stuff. All of this massive, massive amount of stuff. Will there be anything worthwhile, or is it more trash than treasure? Guess we're going to find out. I do like these little skeletons. Those simple wall-hanging decors really kind of remind me of my childhood. Look at this, a red creepy cloth. I'm not sure I've seen that before. I know I have lots of blacks and grays, even some whites. I've never seen the red, I don't think. I like that. All right, and look, we've got some fright tape as well. I think that one said infected zone or infected keep out or something like that. Anyway, we've got just all this stuff. You can't pull anything out with like everything spilling out on the floor. It's starting to get a little ridiculous. But we do have, it looks like, a lot of spider web decors, and here's some spiders to go along with them. Only 69 cents for 100, not a bad price. And I believe that said it was Totally Ghoul. Now I do remember in the past I used to buy Totally Ghoul products from Kmart. I actually thought that was their own store brand, which obviously it's not. I don't even know if Kmart's in business at all anymore, but it looks like you can buy that sort of stuff at a few different places, Walmart being the primary one. So I'm wondering if a lot of this stuff is just Walmart leftovers. I like this. We've got some Day of the Dead decor, little metal coffin. Now I didn't see a price tag on that from Goodwill. It had its original tags on it, but I think with just this massive stuff, those price tags get lost or just maybe not even put on. So that's kind of unfortunate when you find something that you want, maybe like that weird little popcorn thing there. Not really sure what it was, but it would have went great with a movie theme. I might consider doing that this year in my Halloween displays. If you're not familiar with my Halloween displays, let me take a moment to go ahead and plug those. I do try and make different displays inside and out every year, or at least significantly different, with lots of different zones and things going on. So there's really a lot of this stuff I might actually end up using if I were to pick it up. But in any case, check out my playlists if you're interested in seeing what we've done year after year. In the meantime, we'll just keep looking through all of this stuff. Got a little fake cigar. I think where I was going with that a moment ago, though, was I might do a movie theater theme this year. So I've done drive-in movie theaters in the past outside, and I was thinking in my garage this year, making a little like actual movie theater, a little haunted theater. Who knows? We'll see. Of course, my plans always change. A lot of it changes based on the stuff that I find in these shopping halls. Maybe I'll find something really fun that'll spark my imagination and completely change my design. Another little metal wall hanging. Really like the imagery on these. It's kind of beautiful, actually. Look, it's actually double-sided, so we could put that maybe in a window, see it from both sides, or just change it with whichever way you're feeling for the day. Another little wall hanging here. So that was 69 cents, and I actually like that. Maybe they have watched my previous videos where I constantly complain about the fact that you see so much Dollar Tree stuff. I like those little wall hangings. They always look like they're from the Dollar Tree. They always have that similar merchandise, which I guess is $1.25 now. But regardless, I don't like when the Goodwill prices it at $1, sometimes even more, because what's the point? You're getting something used or maybe just never purchased, like all this stuff. You need to be getting that at a discount. All right, we got a little frog, not really Halloween. Throw him right back and keep looking. A lot of these blood bags and different kind of drink bags, whatever your theme was. It looked like there were a couple of different designs for that. Little light up lantern here. That seemed a little pricey, I think. $3.09 each. It seemed a little plasticky, kind of like the stuff you'd find at the Dollar Tree. There were a few costumes here and there. This is a raccoon. Only $5. You can get some cheap costumes at the Goodwill throughout the year like this. I love decorating with pumpkins, with little props, things like that, because I absolutely can't stand carving them. Even better when you can find just a decorative pumpkin like this, and then you don't have to do anything to it. I like the little spiders on the top of that one. All right, what's this back here? Got a little ghost, but I think what I'm spying in the background there, we're going to get to in a minute after we look at this little metal glittery skeleton. I think the glitter is a bit much. I do like the green color though. And look, there he is in the background. It is our ugly pumpkin of the month. So if you haven't watched our thrift store videos before, we're always on the hunt for the ugliest pumpkin of the month. And we found it here, I think, with this one. It's a buck something. Looks like a baby with that little tooth sticking out. Anyway, if you see something uglier, shout it out in the comments, but I think we had a winner there. All right, oh, we've got more costume pieces here. It looks like a wig. This is a pretty princess, but come on, that's Belle. We all know that's Belle. And then what is this? Is this some sort of, do you use those to make like candy chocolates, or is that for ice? I never really know what you're supposed to do with those. And then lots of these little light up things. Definitely the sort of thing you'd find at the Dollar Tree. I don't like those little battery operated lights. I guess if you had a little tiny Halloween tree, that'd be handy for that, but what else are you going to do with those? Nice witches parking only. What did that say? Violators, well, what? 21 something dollars that was, so that might actually be a good deal for only $3. Looks like it's from Ashland, so probably came from Michael's. And I think that said violators will have a spell cast upon them. How very spooky is that? All right. Looks like, let's just look at this hodgepodge of stuff down here. All right, we got, this is definitely, I know I've seen these at the Dollar Tree. There's a dog toy hiding inside of it, at least I think. Maybe just some sort of little mini pillow. All about giving thanks, just in time for Thanksgiving. If you're watching this video the day I upload it, it is either Thanksgiving or probably the day before, and I wanted to wish you all a very happy Thanksgiving. And I wanted to let you know how grateful I am for you spending this time with me in this video and all the others. So, of course, now here's my cheap shameless plug. If you hadn't had a chance yet to subscribe, go ahead and hit that button. I'm trying to keep it over 90,000 this year. So after Halloween, my subscriber count always dips down a little bit until we start really covering Halloween products again back in May or so, although I do it year round. And it gets really depressing seeing that number tick down. So help me out. Let's tick that number back up. Keep it above 90,000 this year. We'll see. In the meantime, let's keep looking through all of these things. So I love these little stickers. Well, not really stickers, just little cutout silhouettes of spiders and rats. I use them all the time, but years ago when my budget was a bit slimmer, I used to just cut so many of those out of construction paper, and I still have them. I can't bear to throw things away, and I still use them every once in a while. I think there's just something a little bit more satisfying when you use your own Halloween craft products in your display. Look at this creepy clown mask. Again, no price. I don't think I'd want to buy it at any price though, so we'll just keep moving on. Little boo sign, little mummy, that's kind of cute. I don't really like those 1-foot figures. I hate them a little bit more than the 3-foot figures. At this point, to me, anything less than life size just doesn't do it for me. I can understand if you have a small apartment, limited space for your Halloween decor. I can understand that, but for me, I'm well past that. And even as these words are coming out of my mouth, I'm thinking, what space do I have left? I don't have any space left. Maybe I will have to do miniatures. An entire scene of miniature, skeletons or whatnot could actually be fun. Now I'm talking myself into doing it. Oh, I like this dead zone. I was thinking about doing zombies this upcoming year. We'll see. But now maybe I just might be doing like hordes of mini skeletons attacking everybody. Who knows? All right. Here in the actual decorative area, we've got a few more Halloween items. Look a little bit more upscale. I like this little wooden pumpkin container. I think even more really, I just like the fact that there's some breathing room around it. All right, we have a beware sign, clearly from the Dollar Tree. Let's see how much it is. Uh-oh, $1.09. Hero is just starting to get comfortable with the Goodwill prices, and then they go and pull that on me. This little witch is actually kind of cute. And then, oh look, another sign. Warning, low-flying witchcraft. And here I just did witches last year. All right, I was pleasantly surprised this trip. It looks like there was some sort of store or two that wanted to get rid of their Halloween merchandise and dumped it off here at the Goodwill. I'm disappointed I didn't come earlier. Maybe I would have found some even better items, but who knows? Let's go ahead and check out the other Goodwill in town and see if they also have a variety of things for us to take a look at. Now, just to be completely honest, it is actually the next day. That's why the sky wasn't quite as pretty today, which is a little unfortunate. Wow, look at the stuff on these shelves here. It's even worse than the last store. There's a lot of stuff, but it is everywhere. All right, I like these little dolls. They're different. So got a little witch here holding a pumpkin. Let's see, she kind of looks like a little bit of a punk rocker there. And these might be her pumpkins. Look at these. There's like weird fuzzy pumpkins with little faces on it. Don't think I've ever seen that before. That's different. Let's see if we can find a price on one of these. Looks like, there we go. It's $1. So that's a good sign so far. Look at this little owl over here. He's pretty dapper. But first, another dog chew toy. Moved a little fast there. Couldn't quite catch what the price was on him. But the owl is $5 something. He's a little pricey. I get he's a bit distinctive, but I don't know. $5. Little tree and some more dog toys. We got a little witch, like the cup. So those definitely come from the Dollar Tree or something similar. We got another one of these little figures. Here we've got a vampire. I think he's a little different from that other vampire. And he's only $2.99, cheaper than the owl. A bit more distinctive too. I like how he's got those sort of wings, I guess. Well, that's actually kind of odd now that I think about it. What is this thing supposed to be? Some sort of skull with a top on it. It doesn't look like it's a cup. Love this witch. Look how cute her face is. And here in the back we have that other vampire. So it says Spooky Halloween, I think, on his. Well, I guess it's a cape maybe, not wings. Cape makes much more sense. All right, and then we have a ghost here. His arms are a little folded. It looks like his bag is a little wonky, but I think we could work that out. It looks like his arms are a bit posable. Now that I'm thinking about it, what's the deal with his orange hands? Like, obviously he's wearing gloves, but why orange as a ghost? I don't know. I'm just impressed that he had all 5 fingers. All right, gnome, more gnomes. Do we need more gnomes in our life? I know some of you do. I'm going to say no. Nor do we need that Christmas tree here in our Halloween section. How dare they? All right, lots more little things. It's kind of hard to see. Everything is so crammed on the shelf. It's a little hat. I don't even know if that's a Halloween costume prop or just a toy. Looks like we've got some Easter here too. Ooh, I like this little eat, drink, and be scary sign. Clearly, anytime I see any sort of signs like that these days, I always just assume it's from the Dollar Tree. The Dollar Tree does such similar signs in bigger sizes that had better not cost very much. All right, looks like we've got a wooden block cauldron. That was different. And what's this? So these are interesting. I don't think I've seen this before. They're gel clings, which if you know me, you know I don't like at all, but they light up. That's an interesting twist on that. I probably should have bought it just so I could test it and see what they do and how that works. Look, you could buy an armless and a legless skeleton torso. Makes me wonder if it's supposed to have arms and legs, or is it supposed to look like that? I don't know. Leave me a comment below. All right, here we've got wood products. I say that because there are some wood signs, obviously harvest and whatnot, but here we've got some cats. I guess if you're going to paint them, were there multiple though? I guess it could be like garland of some sort. There are some jack-o'-lanterns, a little happy Halloween. What is this one? What is that? I don't even know. Okay, moving on. What is some more jack-o'-lanterns? Just keep digging and digging, hoping we're going to find something good. We've got a Hello Autumn sign. I think this one back here looks like a pumpkin if I can get to it. I'm sure it probably just says Happy Halloween. Come on, come on, here we go. All right, yep, there we go. Happy Halloween, and looks like a tombstone something. Dare we see how much this costs? I'm bold like that. Let's see. All right, did you guess $1? If so, you win the prize. It was $1 for the Dollar Tree product. All right, losing my faith in Goodwill here. Although there's so many different tights or leggings or whatever those things are. If you are needing some of those, you might want to head to your local Goodwill. Maybe they'll have some in stock. Mine certainly had about 4,000 pairs. And definitely lots of autumn signage. So if you're looking for the last minute Thanksgiving decor, there you go. Or you could just get one of these cheap ninja costumes and have a good time. Looks like there's also Ghostbusters down here. Now, I actually like getting these costumes sometimes, and I can use them to put on my skeleton props. I usually do that with like the pirate costumes, just because I tend to do pirate themes every once in a while. But, you know, you could do it with princesses or maybe even a ninja. Ninja might be a little hard to decorate a scene around, but who knows? Maybe you're a bit more creative than I am and you're thinking, gosh, I have lots of ideas. Maybe a whole Japanese samurai scene. I don't know, or samurais and ninjas in the same time periods. I have no idea. All right, we got a little cat puzzle. I do think you have to be a special kind of person to buy a Goodwill puzzle because you just know you're not going to get all the pieces. So why even try? What is this, some sort of Yahtzee, a Nightmare Before Christmas Yahtzee set? I guess you roll the dice around Jack Skellington's skull, like rattling around his brains. I don't know. All right, these little metal tombstones were kind of fun. Make a little sign out of that. And look, wreaths. Actually, I kind of like the wreaths. This one says Trick or Treat. It's got a nice little feather decor. I don't see a price. Oh, there it is. 99 cents. My faith is being restored. I don't believe it. All right, here we have a little pumpkin with a little witch's hat. It says Trick or Treat. Very cutesy. Look at this basket down here, just full of stuff. Oh my gosh. To some, that might be a treasure. It gives me anxiety. Like the little hanging bat. This is actually a part of the video where I had to make a cut because some lady decided to come and talk to me. Like I said, the store's quite busy. She wanted to make sure I wasn't going to beat her to any of the Christmas decor. Don't worry, lady. You have nothing to worry about. You might worry a little bit if you bought this little basket that's supposed to be a witch. You'd be worrying that you might have just got the cutest deal of the day. All right, let's throw some of this junk back in the basket, see what might be left here. Ooh, little wooden sign. It says Happy Halloween. I actually like that one, not too bad. And I think that said it was $2.99, so not a bad price at all. I'll just throw it face down on this pile for someone else to find when they're looking for their treasures. Another cute little wreath for $1. Love it. That one's a little pumpkin. What was that last one? It was skeleton, I think the last one was. And I think that's going to about do it for this Goodwill shopping adventure. All right, so store number 2 seemed to have had more merchandise than the first store, but it all seemed very similar, so I'm sure it all came from the same sources. And I couldn't take it anymore. There was so much stuff just sort of thrown on the shelves. You had to really dig through it, and that might be great in, you know, a day when there's nobody here and I just have a lot of time, but here I am on my lunch break and it is actually packed inside. I mean, there's so many people, you know, here I am on my hands and knees looking at all of this stuff thrown around to the bottom shelves and people are trying to get around me. I couldn't take it anymore. So I'm going to have to call this thrift store haul adventure a bust. There were a couple of interesting things, nothing that really caught my eye that I really had to have. But again, maybe I missed something because it was just, again, such a pile of stuff. It just makes it seem like junk instead of the wonderful Halloween treasures that it could have been. So I'm sure we will check it out again next month. Maybe some of that stuff will have cleared out. Maybe some more people will have donated their merchandise. We'll see. So stay tuned for that. Before we go, I did want to say a special thank you to all the patrons who help support the channel. If you're interested in joining my Fright Club, be sure to check out a link to my Patreon page in the description below. That's going to do it for today. Thanks for watching, everyone. Until next time, take care, and happy haunting.